Please welcome Stephanie. John, how does this woman come to her marriage today?
Freely and by her own choosing.
And who presents her?
I do.
Marriage! Marriage is what brings us together today. Marriage, that blessed arrangement, that dream within a dream. Stephanie and Stephen, today you are surrounded by your friends and family, all whom have gathered here to witness your marriage and to share with you the joy of this special day. Today, you enter as individuals, but you will leave here as husband and wife, blending your lives, expanding your families, and investing on the greatest adventure of human interaction, marriage. The story of your life together is yours to write. So let's begin. We would like to thank all of you who are present with us today, and all of those who are here with us today in our hearts and in spirit. I would like to ask Meredith to step forward. She'll be reading I Carry Your Heart With Me by E.E. Cummings.
I carry your heart with me. I carry it in my heart. I am never without it. Anywhere I go, you go, my dear. And whatever is done by only me is your doing, my darling. I fear no fate, for you are my fate, my sweet. I want no world, for beautiful, you are my world, my true. And it's you are whatever a moon has always meant, and whatever a sun will always sing is you. Here is the deepest secret nobody knows. Here is the root of the root, and the bud of the bud, and the sky of a tree called life, which grows higher than soul can hope, or mind is high. And this is the wonder that's keeping the stars apart. I carry your heart. I carry it in my heart.
Thank you so much, Meredith, for reading. Stephanie and Stephen, please remember that your love for each other will always be near, even if you are far from each other. And that together, the two of you can tackle any challenge. To symbolize the bonding of your two families, Stephanie is taking this sand from the shores of the Pacific Ocean here in California, and Stephen is taking this sand from the shores of the Atlantic Ocean in New Jersey. Come on up, guys. Thank you, Danny and Sam, for coming up. Now we are going to be pouring the sands together. As these two shores intermingle, we combine the energy of the lands for which Stephanie and Stephen grew up. There you go. As the two containers of sand are poured into one, they will become one. You guys are now blending your families into one as you start your journey in marriage. Loving and strong as husband and wife, as inseparable as these grains of sand. Thank you, boys. It's still draining. Thank you, boys, for your assistance. You guys are a very important part of this new marriage. You both contribute unique personalities and strengths to this new family. Stephanie and Stephen will look to you for love and support. Stephanie will partner with Stephen and will love you as a parent loves her own children. Thank you. Thank you. As you all know, Stephanie and Stephen have a great love for the arts. Whether it's the Renaissance Fair, singing at Dickens, performing together, they love to perform. Now I would like to ask Philip, Stephen's brother, to step forward and read a passage by William Shakespeare.
Amen. Amen. But come what sorrow can, it cannot countervail the exchange of joy that one short minute gives me in her sight. Do thou but close our hands with holy words, then love devouring death do what he dare. It is enough, I may but call her mine.
Thank you, Philip, for sharing. So Stephanie and Stephen, as you continue down this journey together, a couple words of advice for you that I would love for you to remember. First, love is an action verb. Please remember to love your spouse actively every day. Never stop dating each other. Kiss each other every day, passionately. Never stop listening. And remember that compromise is needed sometimes. Also, do something every day that makes your spouse smile. Stephen, if you would please hold, I'd like to pour. Thank you very much. Tell me when. Thank you. All right. To symbolize their intent to always speak sweetly to each other and to use agreeable and amiable words when they speak about each other, Stephen and Stephanie will share this cup of honey mead, giving each other a taste of sweetness.
May you never hunger, and may you never thirst.
Thank you. Wes and Lindsay, please step forward. Friends, today, some of you will participate in a unique and personal ritual. Stephanie and Stephen have asked you to bless their rings. Wes and Lindsay are holding the rings and will now carry them amongst family and friends while a blessing is being read. Please hold your hands over the rings in their direction and bless them silently by holding your hands out. Colleen will be reading a Native American blessing.
Now you will feel no rain, for each of you will be a shelter to the other. Now you will feel no cold, for each of you will be warmth to the other. Now there is no more loneliness, for each of you will be companion to the other. Now you are two bodies, but there is only one life before you. Go now to your dwelling place and enter into your togetherness, and may your days be good and long upon the earth.
Thank you, Colleen. Thank you.
No, they get stuck anyway. Okay. Oh, I can do this.
You do it all the time. This day, finally has arrived. I've been very impatient, but you should probably know why. It has been very important, a need and a want to stand before all of our friends and family and explain a few things. First, how grateful I am for your acceptance of me and the boys as we are into your heart and into a home that we're all making together. I think that is an extremely generous thing to do. It is not an easy thing to do. I plan to spend my life with you reminding you of how generous I think that is. Then I have a series of pledges, promises I'd like to make. First, it always seems silly to me when people say, I promise to love you, because love is. It's not something you can promise or not promise, it simply is. But I can promise that I will do my very best to remind you every day of how much I love you, and when the love continues to grow, as I'm sure it will every day, I will remind you of that too. Secondly, I promise support. Support for your hopes and dreams, support for work, support for sorrow, should there be any, anything at all. You can always count on me. And finally, I will pledge to live every day, to find joy every day, even if that just means sitting at home doing nothing. I promise all of that. And I can say that I love you, and that here we are at last, at this day.
Stephen, until today, that day that I told you I loved you and I couldn't leave your side, and I knew that I wanted to marry you, that day was the best day of my life. Until today. Today, we become life partners. I promise above all else to live in truth with you and to communicate fully and fearlessly. And I vow to be faithful and supportive, to dream with you, celebrate with you, and walk with you through whatever life brings our way. Give you my hand and my heart as a sanctuary of warmth and peace. And I vow to hold your hand every night and to never let go of our spark. I pledge my love, patience, devotion, and honor, and vow to show you respect, attentiveness, self-improvement, and above all, also to obey these vows as I join my life to yours. I see these vows not as promises, but as privileges. Loving you is life's best gift.
I might need you to shorten it for me. Thank you. Thank you, Stephen. Thank you for sharing your vows with us. You have blessed your love, and now I will be giving you these rings. Stephen and Stephanie, we are now going to witness the sealing of your promises with these rings. Stephen, please repeat after me. With this ring, I join my life to yours.
I join my life to yours.
Stephanie, please repeat after me. With this ring,
With this ring,
I join my life to yours.
I join my life to yours.
Stephen and Stephanie choose you to witness this union. Now, as your officiant, I ask all of you to vow to support Stephanie and Stephen as they grow individually and as a couple. To provide support in both good times and bad. We are their community. Stephen, do you take Stephanie to be your wife, to have and to hold, through sickness and health, as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Stephanie, do you take Stephen to be your husband, to have and to hold, through sickness and health, as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Having exchanged these vows and rings in our presence, Stephen and Stephanie, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may now kiss each other for the first time as husband and wife. Congratulations. Please rise for the bride and groom.
Thank you very much. Can we do this one?
Yeah.